Both of these teams came in as underdogs, but they were both able to get clutch plays from their stars at the end of the game and pull out close victories. First of all, let's talk about Wheaton's win last night. After trailing throughout much of the game, they were able to come back in the second half, and then it was close back and forth down the stretch, and Wheaton came up with a big shot from Kent Raymond with 3.7 seconds left to tie up the game. And then they pretty much just dominated in overtime, pulling away and winning by 10. And, you talk about the stars of this game last night, Derek. For the first 39 minutes, it was all Andy Wheely and Ben Panner for the Thunder. Andy Wheely with a career performance last night, 28 points, 10 rebounds, or 28 points, 11 rebounds, and a tremendous effort from Wheely. And he really was dominant all night, and Lawrence couldn't really come up with an answer for him. And, certainly that kind of play is exactly what the Thunder want to see out of their big man. And, hopefully it'll transfer into another great performance tonight.
Yeah, I know Andy Wheely is high on confidence after last night's game. And he's coming in against a Lorus team who earlier on in the season, as Jacob mentioned, he had a good game. 19 points, 10 rebounds against Lorus in Iowa, and that was only in 29 minutes. He was in foul trouble a lot of the first half. And was able to step it up in the second half to gather 19 and 10. It'll be a question tonight if Andy Wheely can stay out of foul trouble like he did last night. That was a big problem against Lorus last time, as Andy Wheely had eventually fouled out of that game. Jacob Carwell and Phil Denham both had 4 fouls apiece as well. So look for the Thunder big men to be very important in this game, because Wheaton definitely has the size advantage, and you would assume the low post advantage because of all of that.
Yeah, they definitely have the size advantage in the front court. However, Lorus has some big guards. And, Kent Raymond actually had a tremendous game against them when these two teams met earlier in the season. Raymond with 27 points, 8 rebounds, and 7 assists. A stats stuffer night, although he did just go 10 of 28 from the field and 2 of 10 from beyond the arc in that game. Raymond last night had a tough game. For the first 39 minutes, he shot just 2 of 13, and then he exploded for that big shot that sent the game into overtime, and then he just dominated in overtime, hitting 12 free throws to make it 14 of 14 from the line on the night for Raymond on what was otherwise a tough shooting night. Certainly you'd like to see him come out here and be firing a little bit stronger early in the game, as he really struggled to get his footing, both literally and figuratively speaking, last night until the very end of the game.
Yeah, well, the way that he stepped it up the last 6 minutes of that contest, 1 minute of regulation and 5 minutes in overtime, you really got to think that's going to carry over today. And now, he knows what this court is going to feel like in a game situation. He knows, the shadows that are around the basket and the lighting and everything. So you would hope that, having that game last night, having shoot around here, I'm sure this morning, and having pregame practice, that Kent Raymond would have found his shooting touch at this arena.
Well, Derek, let's talk a little bit about this Lorus team. Obviously a familiar foe for Wheaton. They did beat them 69-62 earlier in the season, but they have an outstanding player in Kyle White. 17.2 points, 7.7 rebounds per game. He's a very versatile 6'5". He's a senior, and, he came up with a huge game for the Doohawks last night, scoring 33 points, pulling down 6 rebounds. He shot 12 of 16 from the field, 3 of 4 from beyond the arc, and 6 of 8 from the free throw line. And really carried that team to victory over the number 2 team in the country on their home floor.
Yeah.
All right, Derek. Well, let's take a look at the starting lineups for tonight's game for the Lorus Doohawks, who come in with a record of 21-6, or 22-6 overall, and 13-3 in conference play. At one guard, number 41, Brian Centella, a 6'2 junior out of Grace Lake, Illinois, averaging 12.1 points per game. At another guard, number 24, Jake Oath, a 6'4 junior out of Ogden, Iowa, averaging 8.3 points and 5.4 rebounds per game. At one forward, number 34, Ricky Colsey, a 6'3 junior out of Palatine, Illinois, averaging 13.3 points per game. And at the other forward, number 32, Kyle White. We already talked about him, the 6'5 senior out of Antioch, Illinois, averaging 17.2 points and 7.7 rebounds per game. And he also shoots 46% from beyond the arc. And then in the middle for the Duhawks, number 42, Luke Slater, a 6'5 senior out of McHenry, Illinois, averaging 11.5 points and 5.1 rebounds per game.
And your starting lineups for the Wheaton Thunder: at one guard, number 10, a freshman from Wheaton, Illinois, Andrew Johns, coming in, averaging 6 points per game and 3 rebounds. Kent Raymond is the All-American at the other guard. The junior from New Palestine, Indiana, comes in, averaging 23.5 points per game and 4 assists. Ben Panner is the third guard of this lineup. The sophomore from Austin, Texas, comes in after a big game last night, averaging 13 points per game, as well as 3 assists. At one forward is the sophomore from Villa Park, Jacob Carwell, averaging 5 points per game and 3.5 boards in his first year with the Thunder. And the dominant force in the middle that we saw last night, Andy Wheely, rounds out the starting lineup, coming in, averaging over 15 points per game, as well as over 10 rebounds per contest.
And you know, Derek, we were talking about Kyle White, but certainly this Lorus team, all 5 starters shoot the ball very well. They all can shoot the 3, and they are very balanced in their scoring, with all 5 starters averaging over 8 points a game, and 4 of them at 11.5 or more.
You know, just one more thing on Kyle White. I think, you know, it's important to point out that Kyle White is definitely going to be more of an athletic forward. He's going to look to shoot the outside jumper. He's going to be a slasher. He's not the post-up kind of guy. So Wheaton has had trouble against those guys this season.
And Wheely wins the tip for Wheaton, knocking it into the backcourt to Johns. He'll give off to Panner. Wheaton moving left to right across your radio dial, coming out in their road orange uniforms with white numbers and blue trim. Wheely with it up top for the Thunder. Swings it right wing to Raymond. He'll work it into the free throw line. Now pulled back out. Left wing to Johns. Johns looks to drive baseline. He's cut off. Kicks out to Carwell on the left wing. Carwell working it down to the free throw line. Now gives off to Raymond. Raymond will pull up from the top of the key for 3. That one rattles out. And the rebound is down to Ricky Colsey for Lorus. Colsey with it on the left wing. Kicks it up top to Slater. He swings it right wing to Oath. Oath looking inside for White. And the ball knocked out of bounds by the Thunder. Lorus will retain possession with 23 on the shot clock. Colsey to inbound for the Duhawks. Gets it into White in the corner. He'll launch a 3, and he got it. There he is, Kyle White. We talked about him. He had 33 last night, and he gets the first 3 on the board here tonight as the Duhawks go up 3-0 with 19:05 left to play in the first half. Johns with it on the left wing. Swings it up top to Carwell, looking inside for Wheely. That pass is intercepted by White. Ill-advised pass there from Carwell as he looked to lob it into Wheely, but didn't get enough air under it. Now it's Cantella who kicks it out. Left wing 3 from Colsey, and it's good.
Colsey comes in second in the Iowa Intercollegiate Athletic Conference, hitting 44% of his 3-pointers on the air, and he hits one there to make it a 6-0 game, Duhawks.
Like we said, everybody in this Lorus lineup can shoot the 3. They lead at 6-0 here, just a minute and a half in. Wheely with the ball up top, swings it left wing to Raymond. Raymond working into the lane. Now he pulls it back out. Now he pulls up at the free throw line, dumps it down into Wheely underneath, has his shot blocked, but Wheely gathers it back in and puts it up and in off the glass.
Nice job there by Wheely to go back up for it after he initially got blocked and take it up strong for the follow-through basket.
Now it's White underneath, going up over Wheely, and he puts it in for 2.
Coach Harris is going to motion for Phil Denham to get into the game. The defensive presence will look to try and stop White.
Banner with the ball in the right corner again. Wheaton coming out a little bit slow tonight. They struggled in the early going last night as well. Banner in the right corner. He'll launch a 3. Oh, and that one was halfway down and rimmed out. Lorus with the rebound. They push it ahead. Colsey with it up top. Gives off to Slater on the left wing. Slater trying to take Wheely off the dribble, driving into the lane. Puts it up off the back of the rim. No good. Johns with the rebound. And he'll push it back ahead for the Thunder. Working right off a screen from Carwell. He'll pull up for three, no good. And the rebound down to White.
Thunder just have not had it tonight so far. 1 for 5 from the field.
Both of those were good looks for Panner and Johns the last 2 times down, and both of them rimmed out. As Oath now losing the ball in the lane. Carwell comes away with it for the Thunder. Raymond pushes it up. Driving into the lane, trying to create a shot. Puts it off the glass, no good. But he draws a foul, and Raymond will be headed to the line to shoot 2. And the foul goes against White. So that's good news for the Thunder. His first personal, first team foul on the Duhawks.
That's the first time that the Thunder have really tried to penetrate, especially Kent Raymond. They've been looking more for the outside shot or set up Andy Wheatley in the post. It was good to see Kent Raymond there take his man off the dribble and draw the foul in the lane.
And Raymond, the 88% free throw shooter on the season, knocks down the first. That makes him now 15 of 15 in NCAA tournament play this year after making 14 out of 14 last night. And he'll have one more on the way as Phil Denham just checked in to replace Carwell. Raymond shot up and good. So he knocks down both. And it's an 8-4 Lorus lead. And the scoreboard has it at 9-3. And now they're fixing it as Oath goes into the lane, misses his shot. Wheatley with the rebound. And he'll push it out to Johns. Johns running the break, gives off to Denham up top. Denham gives back to Johns, now left wing to Raymond. Raymond guarded by Oath. Swings it right wing to Johns. Johns now up top to Panner. Panner gives off to Raymond, left wing to Johns. He's guarded by Cantella now. Kicks it up top to Panner. Back to Johns, looking inside for Wheatley. Kicks out to Raymond on the left wing. Raymond works in the lane, now kicks back out to Johns. Johns with 5 on the shot clock at the top of the key. Swings it right wing. Panner, he'll launch a 3. And that one rims out. And Wheatley comes up with the offensive rebound. He goes back up, no good. And the rebound down to White. Wheaton just can't get one to fall. Centella with it. Swings it left wing, Slater. Slater now back up top to Centella. Back to Slater on the left wing. Slater gives off to Oath. Oath now sends it right wing to Colsey. Colsey guarded by Raymond. Now he'll pull up for 3. That one's well short. That got nothing. And Oath loses it out of bounds to the Thunder.
Yeah, as we've said, the Thunder are only 1 of 8 from the field so far in the first 4.5 minutes of this game. 0 for 4 from behind the arc. And
they've had some good looks. They just haven't gotten them to drop. So we'll see. They didn't really heat up until late in the first half last night. Well, certainly hope that's not the case tonight.
You would like them to heat up early.
Denham with the ball up top. He gives off to Panner on the left wing. Panner guarded by Colsey. Now kicks up top to Raymond. Raymond is guarded by Matt Sequist, who's now in the game. Raymond drives in, pulls up left elbow. The jumper is short. And the rebound down to Alex Brandt. So Lorus brought in a couple of substitutions, Sequist and Brandt on that last dead ball. As now Centella goes into the lane, has his shot rejected by Panner. It's Brandt coming away with it, and he loses it out of bounds, but they're going to say it was last touched by Wheatley. So it will remain Lorus basketball with 22 on the shot clock. Colsey gets it into White on the right elbow. He gives back off to Colsey. Colsey will pull up for a long 2, and he got it. Nothing but net. 10-4, the Duhawks lead with 14:45 left to play in the first half. Panner works it across the timeline, swings it right wing to Raymond. Raymond dumps it down into Wheatley. Wheatley going to work on Brandt. Now swings it cross court to Johns. Left wing 3 on the way. Got it! Maybe that's what the Thunder needed. Johns with a 3, and he cuts the lead in half. It's 10-7 with 14:30 to play in the first half. Centella with it up top. Swings it left wing to Sequist. He drives baseline. Now kicks up top to White. Wide open for 3. Got it!
How do you leave him open? He had a wide open 3 as one of the Wheaton defenders just got caught up in a screen or had a miscommunication and weren't able to cover him.
Raymond with it on the left wing, sends it up top to Wheatley. He gives off to Johns, now right wing to Panner. Panner to Raymond up top. He'll pull up from the right elbow, and he got it.
deadly right there as he takes a dribble, one step in from the three-point line, pulls up immediately and hits it.
13-9 now, the Lorus lead. 13:40 to play in the opening half. Colsey going to work inside. Spins around and banks it in over Kent Raymond. Nice move there by Colsey. And he pushes the Lorus lead back out to 6. Panner with the ball up top, swings it left wing to Johns. Now up top to Raymond. Fakes a three, now drives in. Kicks it out to Johns in the left corner. Up top to Panner. Panner working into the lane, pulls up free throw line. Jumper, got it!
Nice job right there by Ben Panner. Was kind of moving towards his right side, then decided to come back to his left a step. His defender got caught in a screen, and Panner was wide open for the 15-footer.
Colsey with the ball up top, swings it left wing to White, looking inside for Centella, and they're going to get Panner, I believe, for a foul.
You know, you talk about that three from Andrew Johns a couple minutes ago. One thing that we haven't mentioned here tonight is Andrew Johns was still injured when Wheaton played Lorus the first time. So he's someone that they haven't seen at all this season. It also, it just adds another weapon from the team that played Lorus last time.
Nearly wholesale substitutions for the Duhawks. Burnson and Young also checking in for the Thunder. As now it's Centella kicking it up top to Slater, and he has his pass intercepted by Johns. Johns swings it left wing, Burnson. Burnson now back up top to Johns. Johns up to Panner, now right wing to Young. Young up top to Burnson, left wing to Johns. Now left baseline to Young. Young up top to Burnson. Burnson gives off to Johns. Johns left wing, Young. Young finds Wheatley at the left elbow. He'll pull up for the jumper. That one rattles out, and the rebound down to Reggie Rowe of Lorus.
Man, we just can't buy a basket tonight.
Oath with the ball up top, guarded by Johns. Swings it left wing to Slater. He'll fire up a three. That's an air ball. Too strong. Panner with the rebound for the Thunder. 15-11, still the Lorus lead with now under 12 minutes to play in the opening half. Wheatley with it on the right block, loses it, stolen by Centella. He's one-on-one with Burnson at the other end, goes in, gets the layup and the foul.
As Jeremy Burnson did a great job of getting back to defend that fast break, but
they didn't foul him hard enough.
Yeah, you either got to foul him hard or you just got to let him get it.
So Centella with a chance for a three-point play here. He's an 84% free throw shooter, the best on this Lorus squad. And his shot is up and good. So the Duhawks now with an 18-11 lead, 11:40 to play in the first half. Johns with it left wing, guarded by Centella. Sends it up top to Panner. Raymond out of the game for the Thunder. And now a kick ball as Young was looking to get a pass inside to Denham.
Now
Raymond will check back in to replace Johns. Wheatley getting a breather for the Thunder as well. Burnson gets the ball into Young on the right wing. Now up top to Panner. Panner working into the lane. Tries to send a pass backdoor to Raymond, and it goes off Oath's shoulder and out of bounds. So Wheaton will have the basketball with 6 seconds left on the shot clock as Young will inbound from the baseline. Young gets it in the left corner to Panner. Panner driving in the lane. He'll pull up from the free throw line, and that one rattles in.
Just barely, but Ben Panner's done a great job all season long of hitting those mid-range jumpers. He's hit 2 in a row now for the Thunder.
18-13, the Lorus lead. 10:55 to play in the first half. Oath with it on the left wing. Sends it up top to Abul. Now right wing to Pat Conrad. Conrad now gives off to Slater. Now up top to Conrad. Conrad driving into the lane. The runner no good. His own rebound no good. And he's able to tap it out to Slater. And a fresh 35 for the Duhawks. Oath with it on the left wing, trying to drive baseline on Raymond. The floater goes. And it's back up to a 7-point lead for the Duhawks, 20-13 now. Raymond with it on the right wing, trying to drive back in on Oath. And they're going to call him for an offensive foul.
Andy Wheely's going to check back in for Wheaton as they gave up an offensive rebound or two the last time down for Lorus. They had a very small lineup, and now they'll have Andy Wheely in, and hopefully they'll be able to pull down those boards and not give Lorus a second chance.
White now back in the game for Lorus. He sends it up top to Slater. Now left wing to Oath, looking inside for White. Young on him. White goes to work, and he made it look easy that time, going right up over Stephen Young and putting it in for two. The Duhawks now with their largest lead of the night, 22-13 with 9:50 to play in the first half. Raymond swings it cross court to Young on the left baseline. Now up top to Burnson. Burnson, right wing Raymond. Raymond, bounce pass inside to Wheely on the right block. He's now double teamed. Having trouble, now kicks it out to Burnson on the right wing. Up top, Panner. Now he finds Raymond at the left elbow. Jumper is good.
Nice job there by Raymond, moving without the ball, coming off a screen, up to the ball, catching it, and knowing exactly what he's going to do with it. Turnaround jumper.
Oath with it on the right wing, sends it up top to White. Wheely on him. Now left wing to Conrad. Conrad, baseline to White, 15-foot jumper, short. Wheely with the rebound for the Thunder. So we'll see how this matchup works with Wheely now guarding White. Raymond with it up top. Swings it left wing to Panner. Panner will pull up for three from the corner. That one rattles out. Again, it was halfway down. Slater with the rebound for Lorus.
You know, you got to hope that those are eventually going to fall for Ben Panner, as he's had 2 threes now that have gone halfway in and fallen out.
Oath with it up top. Driving in, now kicks it out right wing. Three, no good. Slater with the rebound, back up and in.
Another offensive rebound for the Duhawks as they're out rebounding Wheaton 11-6 now. That's the second time in the last couple of minutes that they've gotten a second chance opportunity and taken advantage of it.
That was Reggie Rowe who had missed on the three for the Duhawks before Slater got that rebound and put it back up and in. Panner with it up top, gives off to Raymond. Raymond now looking inside for Wheely. Wheely with the left-handed hook shot, and he gets it to go. That one bounced off the rim and then off the backboard and dropped through for Wheely.
Wheely had so many of those last night. I'm glad that the Thunder, you know, they tried to get it down to Wheely early in the game, but that's the first time that he's really had a great post-up.
Oath forces one in the lane, and that's no good. Wheely with the rebound. And Raymond will work it back up for the Thunder. Trailing by 7, 24-17 with 7:45 to play in the first half. Raymond now, bounce pass into Wheely on the right block. Wheely going to work on Slater. Up top to Panner now, left wing to Burnson. He gives off up top to Raymond. Raymond driving into the lane, loses it, now regathers it, and then it goes off his foot and out of bounds. And we'll see Carwell and Johns check back in for the Thunder as Burnson and Young head to the bench.
So the starters are back in for Wheaton as they find themselves down by 7 with 7:30 to go in this opening half.
Centella and Brandt along with Sequist checking back in for Lorus, and White throws it out of bounds as he was looking inside for Colsey.
Got a second real quick to update you on the other CCIW men's basketball team in action. Augustana trails Wash U 21-15 with 10 to go in the first half.
All right, come on, CCIW, let's get it going. Johns with it on the right wing. Guarded by Centella. Sends it up top to Panner. Panner left wing to Carwell. He gives off to Johns. Johns inside to Carwell. Carwell now sends it up top to Raymond. Pulls up for three from the left wing. No good. Rebound down to Wheely, and he puts it back up and in.
There's a good offensive rebound for the Thunder and a great second chance points there by Andy Wheely.
Brandt with it up top. The Thunder have cut it to 5, 24-19. Now looking inside for Sequist. Pass underneath the Brandt, and he goes up over Wheely for the layup. Nice look by Sequist there. And a good pass as he hooked it around Wheely. to Brant, who was able to finish to push the Duhawk lead back out to 7. And now we've got a foul away from the ball, as it looked like Sequist was trying to keep up with Raymond, and he might have grabbed him there, trying to fight through a screen.
Number 44 on Lorus, Matt Sequist. That is his first second team foul on the Duhawks.
Just the second team foul on the Duhawks as Johns inbounds to Raymond in the corner. He sends it up top to Panner. Panner now right wing to Johns. He's guarded by Centella. Johns dumps it into Wheelie, and he throws it away as he was trying to get it back out to Johns. And I think Johns moved unexpectedly.
Well, Wheelie kind of took Johns off guard there as Wheelie had just gotten the ball and then immediately passed it back out to Johns, but Johns was already cutting in that motion offense.
Sequist with it up top, looking inside, and the jumper is no good by Colsey. Wheelie with the rebound, and he'll clear it out to Johns. 26-19 the Lorus lead, 5:50 to play in the first half. Johns with it up top, looking inside for Wheelie. The pass is deflected and stolen by Brant. 2-on-1 for Lorus, bounce pass to Centella, and he finishes with the layup.
There's another costly turnover there for the Thunder, as they have 7 turnovers now compared to just 3 for Lorus.
Raymond with it on the left wing. Dumps it down into Carwell on the block. Carwell with the right-handed hook shot is good over White. Good to see Carwell get involved in the offense. You know, Derek, this is about right where the Thunder were last night, and we were saying we hope they can get it close before halftime. And we'll see if they can't do the same here tonight. Colsey with it up top. Swings it left wing to White. He's guarded by Carwell. Now back up top to Colsey. He swings it around right side to Sequist. Now right corner to Brant, up top to Centella. Now left wing to White. White, cross court to Sequist in the right corner. He drives in the lane, now kicks out to White. White pulls up free throw line. Jumper is good. Boy, he is some kind of player.
White just took Carwell off the dribble there and was able to pull up for a 15-foot jumper.
He's tough to guard at 6'5", with that kind of ability to take you off the dribble, and his shooting ability as well. Raymond with it. Left wing, pulls up from just inside the arc, and he got it. And Coach Harris will take a timeout. 30-23, the Lorus lead with 4:20 left to play in the first half.
And with this Wheaton timeout, we'd like to say thanks to the Gobranson Insurance Agency for 6 years of supporting Wheaton Thunder basketball. As a former Wheaton College athlete, Ned Gobranson is committed to broadcasts of Wheaton College sports. Gobranson Insurance Agency offers a full line of home, auto, business, and life insurance. For more information, Ned can be reached at 630-393-6700. Running through the scoring leaders for the Thunder so far, Kent Raymond has started out a lot better from the field than he did last night. 8 points already on 3 of 7 shooting. Andy Wheelie has 6 points and 6 rebounds. Panner with 4. Johns hit a 3-pointer. And Jacob Carwell just had that basket on the other end. Kyle White for Lorus, 12 points early on, with Colsey adding 7 and Centella with 5.
Colsey works it across for Lorus, working with the 7-point lead here. Just over 4 minutes to play in the opening half. He swings it left wing to Slater. Now he dumps it into White. White going up over Wheelie, misses the shot. Denham with the rebound for the Thunder.
Here's a good opportunity for the Thunder to cut this lead and then go back down and play good defense like they did right there.
Burnson looking inside for Denham on the right block. Gives off to a cutting Raymond in the lane for the layup. And Raymond in double figures a lot faster than he got there last night. He's got 10, and the lead is cut to 5, 30-25 with 3:39 to play in the first half. Centella with it up top. Swings it right wing to Slater. Looking inside to Oath, and he goes around Johns and gets the layup.
Johns has had some trouble on defense here tonight.
Now he gets it on the right wing. And works it up top. Johns gives off to Burnson. Burnson swings it left wing to Denham. He'll hand off to Raymond. Raymond fakes a shot, now drives baseline all the way to the basket. Can't convert on the layup, though. Wheatley with the rebound, kicks up top to Johns for three. Got it! Johns with a big three, and the lead is cut to 4. 32-28 with 2:52 to go in the half.
Andrew Johns with his second three of the night. They've come in big spots as that cuts the lead for Lorus down to 4.
White with it on the left wing now, guarded by Wheatley. Sends it up top to Slater. Now left wing to White. White guarded by Wheatley again. Sends it up top to Colsey.
Great defense right here. 9 on the shot clock.
Now Oath again driving baseline, draws the foul, and gets the layup to fall. They have just not been able to guard him. Oath has been so effective with that baseline drive. And again, he gets to the line with a chance to convert on a three-point play.
Oath in the last contest between these two teams only had 5 points on 1 of 8 shooting, so he's definitely had a much better game here today as he already has 6 points.
Oath, a 68% free throw shooter on the season, as Ben Panner checks back in to replace Andrew Johns.
Oath takes a long time at the line.
And he knocks it down. So Oath converts on the three-point play to push the lead right back out to 7 after Johns had cut it to 4 with the tray on the last Wheaton possession. Raymond working it into the lane. Now kicks it out to Panner. Left elbow jumper, short. And the rebound down to Colsey. Wheaton needs a stop here. They don't want the Lorus lead to get any bigger. Slater with it up top, swings it left wing to Centella. Now looking inside for Oath. Oath posting up on Burnson, and he draws the foul.
I think a lot of the Wheaton fans are angry because it looked like Oath elbowed Burnson.
Yeah, and the ref who made the
in the
call
face.
was not in position to make it, perhaps. But Oath will go back to the line to shoot 2, and now Johns will be checking back in for the Thunder. Coach Harris pleading the same case with the officials, that it was an offensive foul on Oath and not a foul on Burnson, but Oath knocking down the first sub. One more on the way. With a chance to tie Loris' largest lead of the night. And he makes them both. So Oath with 5 straight points pushes the lead back out to 9 after Wheaton had cut it to 4. Minute 50 to play in the first half. The Dewhawks lead at 37-28. So Raymond works it across for the Thunder. Now working to his right, drives into the lane, and we've got a foul, which is unfortunate because Denham was wide open underneath, and he would have had an easy layup. And had the foul not been called, foul goes against Oath, his first, just the 3rd team foul on the Dewhawks. Raymond inbound for Wheaton. Gets it into Wheatley on the right wing. Wheatley sends it up top to Panner. Now right wing to Raymond. He'll launch a 3. Got it! Hit Raymond with a huge 3. And that cuts the lead back to 6. 37-31 with a minute 30 left to play in the first half. White with it, left wing. Guarded by Wheatley. Now sends it up top to Oath. Back to White. White trying to take Wheatley off the dribble. Driving in. Now swings it across the lane to Slater. Slater up top to White. Now left wing to Centella. Centella guarded by Panner. 12 on the shot clock. Trying to break him down off the dribble. Kicks up top to White for 3. No good. And the rebound down to Raymond. Big possession here for the Thunder. Raymond will pull up for 3 from the left wing. Got it! Raymond with back-to-back threes, and it's down to a 3-point lead. And the Dewhawks will take a full timeout with 55.9 seconds to play in the half. Raymond knocks down back-to-back threes, reminiscent of Panner's back-to-back threes at the end of the first half last night. And Wheaton cuts a 9-point lead to 3, 37-34.
And with this timeout, we like to say the broadcasts of Wheaton Thunder basketball are made possible by the continued support of the Gulbranson Insurance Agency. Ned Gulbranson can provide a comprehensive look at insurance needs for business, home, auto, or life. The Go Branson Insurance Agency can be reached at 630-393-6700.
Well, we were wondering if Kent Raymond might come back tonight with a big show, and he's got 16 already.
Yeah, 16 puts him, well, he came into this game 5th all-time on the Wheaton single-season scoring list. 16 points puts him 1 point behind Mel Peterson's 1958-59 season for 4th place all-time. So, you know, if the Thunder are to win tonight, Kent Raymond could definitely make a play at the single-season scoring record for the Thunder. That's definitely something that I know you and I would like to follow throughout the next few games.
Well, certainly, if he continues his pace tonight, you would think he'd be in position to do it with one more game. Slater with a three from the left wing, and he hits it. Denham lost him, and Slater was wide open and knocks down the three to push it back out to 6, 40-34. 35 seconds left to play, 6-second differential between the clocks. Raymond with it on the right wing, guarded by Oath. Now sends it up top to Panner. Panner working it over to the right wing. Now looking inside to Wheelie. Wheelie sends it up top to Raymond. Raymond pulls back for three. Got it again! Kent Raymond is on fire. 3 consecutive threes for Raymond, and the lead is back to 3, but Lorus will be able to hold for the last shot of the half. It's Centella with it up top, guarded by Panner. He'll pull up for 3. That's short. Rebound down to Wheelie. And that will do it as Wheaton will head into the locker room, trailing by 3, 40-37. But they've got to feel pretty good as Raymond lit it up there at the end of the half to finish with 19 points in the first half. And which is almost double what he had at the end of regulation last night.
Yeah.
So Kent Raymond on fire here tonight as those last 3 shots, really all of them were just, I know I'm going to hit it type of shots. That time, he took one dribble in and then pulled back for a 3. And that reminded me a little bit of Reggie Miller right there. And too bad the half had to end with the heat Raymond was feeling, but hopefully he'll come out firing in much the same way to begin the second half.
Yeah, well, Adam, I said the same thing last night. It's too bad that the half had to end because the Thunder were finally starting to get heated up, led by Kent Raymond. Hopefully they can carry it over into the second half. I think the first half was a lot higher scoring than anyone, as far as a Wheaton perspective, would have wanted it. Giving up 40 points to Lorus, who you held to 62 points in the last contest between these two. I think Coach Harris and Coach Frank and Coach Handy will definitely want to focus on defense a lot more in the second half, and especially getting it down low to Andy Wheelie. He only had 6 points in this first half as they were never really able to successfully get it down to him and have him do any post moves like he did a lot last night. He did have 8 rebounds in the first half for the Thunder, though, so he's doing it on the glass, but you'd like to see either him and or Ben Panner step up more offensively because you can't expect Kent Raymond to continue to hit threes at this rate.
Well, it wouldn't be bad if he did, but, it looks a lot like the game last night so far. Wheaton stumbling out of the gate once again, trailing by as much as 9. And then Kent Raymond with a barrage of threes at the end of the first half, able to pull them within. Thank you, Jacob. I am Adam Waney here at Whitewater alongside Derek Rogers, and 20 more minutes of basketball to decide who goes to the Sweet 16. Lorus with a 40-37 halftime lead over Wheaton. We'll have the ball to begin the second half.
Hopefully the Thunder can do a lot better defensively, and you can't let Lorus get 40 points and a half again.
Starting lineups on the floor for both teams to begin the second half. White with it on the right wing. Sends it up top to Colsey. He'll pull up for a long 2. That one's no good off the front of the rim. And Wheelie with the rebound for the Thunder. Ooh, and a collision. 3 players for Lorus running into each other at midcourt trying to get back up the floor. But they're all able to get up. And Wheaton, unfortunately, unable to take advantage of it. Johns with the ball up top. Swings it left wing to Panner. Tanner now looking underneath for Raymond. Raymond in the lane, turnaround jumper, rattles out, and the rebound down to Colsey.
Let's go.
It was a good look for Raymond. Unfortunately, just couldn't get it to drop. Cantella with it on the right wing, sends it up top to Colsey. Colsey guarded by Raymond, now sends it left wing to Oath. Oath trying to drive, baseline on Johns. The shot is short off the front of the rim. The rebound tapped up into the air, and Wheatley comes away with it for the Thunder.
That gives Wheatley already 10 rebounds on the game.
Raymond now having the ball poked away, goes to the floor, comes up with it. Wheatley now pulling up from 15 feet, no good off the front of the rim, and White with the rebound. Cantella with it up top now. Works into the lane, pulls up left elbow, no good. Wheatley with the rebound for the Thunder. Again, he has been a force on the boards tonight, as you said, Derek. He's already got 11 tonight. He had 11 last night, so Wheatley working on another double-double.
As Ken Raymond ties his shoe in the middle of the court.
Yeah, and Lorus crowd chanting, tie your shoe, at least one lone voice was. Panner dumps it down into Wheatley on the left block, up top to Carwell, 15-foot jumper, no good, and the rebound down to Cantella. So both teams coming out cold here to begin the second half. Neither has scored 2 minutes in. Colsey with it on the right wing, up top to Cantella. Now left wing Slater, he'll pull up for three, and it's good.
Slater, 42% from behind the arc on the season, 6th in the IIAC.
And when you're 6'5" like that, that's hard to guard, like White, you know.
Yep.
A good shooter with size. And Lorus doubles their lead. 43-37. The Duhawks lead with 17:45 to play. Panner works the ball across the timeline as Denham checked in for Carwell for the Thunder. And Wheaton wants a foul off the ball. Now Raymond pulls up from 15 feet, and he got it. So he's finally able to work off of Oath, as Oath had mauled him a little bit earlier in the possession, but no call was made. But that's okay, because he got the ball back and drained the jumper. Not a lot of fouls on Lorus, just 3 called in the first half. Oath driving into the lane and loses it, but able to regather it, kicks it out. Now White driving into the lane, and a lot of contact, no call. Johns with the rebound. Harris wants to know why there aren't any fouls called. He was asking if the refs were from Iowa. Raymond with the ball up top, looking inside for Wheatley. Right block, kicks it out to Panner in the corner for three. Got it! And Panner cuts the lead to 1, 43-42 with 16:45 to play.
Finally, BP gets a 3 to go in, as that's a huge shot for the Thunder.
Now, last night, once he hit one, he really got going, and now nearly a steal by Johns as he pokes the pass out of bounds. It was intended for Oath. 22 seconds still on the shot clock.
Adam, I got more recent score updates from the games in our region. Hope defeated Capital by 20. Ohio Wesleyan upset Center 82-65 as well.
That's a big upset for sure. Ohio Wesleyan looking very good these first 2 rounds. They won big against Heidelberg last night. Now it's Colsey with it on the left elbow. Kicks out to White, now up top to Centella. Centella right wing to Brandt. Bounce pass into White. He backs it out. Now he's trying to take Wheatley off the dribble. Pulling up in the lane. No good. Wheatley with the rebound for the Thunder. And now Wheaton with a chance to take their first lead. Is it
in a while?
Yeah.
At least.
I don't remember if they had the lead at the beginning of the game or not, but Lorus has led throughout almost the entirety of this game. Panner with it on the left wing. Working it up top. Now gives off to Wheatley. Now back to Panner on the right wing. Working up top off a screen from Raymond. He'll pull up from the free throw line. That one rattles out. Wheatley taps it up into the air. And you got to be kidding me. He's going to get called for going over the back.
Wheatley's been able to stay out of foul trouble tonight, though. That's only his second foul. So even though it was a ticky-tack call, at least
that's a tough call. Wheaton hasn't got any of those. As I mentioned, we're nearly 25 minutes into this game, and just 3 fouls have been called on the Duhawks. Centella driving left baseline to the basket, no good. And the rebound and a foul as Centella goes up with it. And Centella will be going to the line to shoot 2 now for Lorus.
You know, Adam, I love to sit next to the Wheaton coaches because I like to hear what they say, but it's very distracting.
It is. And Centella knocks down the first.
Centella, that free throw makes him 2 for 2 from the line on the night.
Second free throw up and good. So Centella knocks both down, pushing the Lorus lead back out to 3. 45-42 with 15:20 to play. Panner works the ball across the timeline for Wheaton. Raymond again hit, no call. Panner gets it to him on the left wing. Now up top to Denham, looking underneath for Wheelie. It's poked away out of bounds by White, and the ball will stay with Wheaton. As Sequist will check back in for Lorus, and Oath will head to the bench. Oath playing very physical. And Oath with some words for, was he talking to the Wheaton coaches?
No, I wasn't
or the
looking.
ref. I don't really know, but he had some words for somebody over here as he headed to the bench. Panner gets it in the left corner, looking inside for Wheelie. Pass poked away. Wheelie able to come up with it. Gives off to Raymond for 3. Got it! Oh, what a shot! Kent Raymond was right. Almost out to the scores table here.
Yeah, from another zip code, I think it's been said.
And he ties up the game. Wheaton's come all the way back to tie it up at 45 after being down by as much as 9. 14:45 left to play in regulation. Centella with it up top. Raymond now with 24 on the night. Rowe with it up top, gives off to Sequist, and a foul called on Johns. And that is the third team foul of the half on the Thunder. Again, none called yet on Lorus. Second personal foul on Johns.
As with that Kent Raymond 3, the Wheaton faithful that are gathered here started chanting defense. They got back into this game.
Now Rowe trying to drive baseline, cut off by Raymond, and the pass is stolen by Denham. And the Wheaton faithful rising to their feet here in Whitewater. Raymond working into the lane, pulls up free throw line, got it! And Wheaton with the lead, 47-45 with 14:10 to play.
And Kent Raymond third now on the all-time, or the single-season scoring list for the Thunder.
Now Rowe with it on the right wing, works it up top off the screen. He'll pull up left elbow, jumper is good. Reggie Rowe, the 6'4 senior out of Fredericksburg, Iowa, comes up with his first basket of the night.
Only averages a little over 1 point per game, but he's a senior, and he showed it there as he was cool, calm, and collected, canning that 15-footer.
So we're all knotted up at 47. Denham at the free throw line, looking underneath for Wheelie. Wheelie goes up with the left hand and puts it in off the glass.
Nice job by Wheelie there as he was kind of towards the right side, but he had a defender right on that side of his hip, and he went over back to the left side to score the basket.
Centella now driving into the lane. Cut off, kicks out to White for 3. Got it! Oh, he is so good knocking down that open 3 when he gets the opportunity. And Lorus back into the lead, 50-49 with 13:08 to play. As the Lorus fans chant MVP. I don't know, Kent Raymond might have something to say about that. Here he comes into the lane and draws the foul. And he will be headed to the line to shoot 2.
Well, you know, Kyle White, like Kent Raymond, has been named his conference most valuable player the last 2 years. So I guess the Duhawk fans do have a reason to chant MVP for him, as he's the Iowa Intercollegiate Athletic Conference MVP.
So both sets of fans can rightfully do so, I suppose.
Yes. But Kyle White is not a first-team All-American.
No, he's not. And Raymond now makes it 17 of 17 on the weekend from the free throw line.
And
he will have one more on the way and a chance to put Wheaton back in the lead.
Of course, Kent Raymond now moves into sole possession of third place on the single-season scoring list for the Thunder.
And he knocks down another. And he now has, is that 28?
I believe so.
28 points on the night for Kent Raymond. Unbelievable. We've still got nearly 13 minutes of basketball left to play. Wheaton with a 51-50 lead. Centella with it on the right wing, working it up top. Now swings it left wing to Colsey. Colsey guarded by Raymond. Trying to work off a screen from White. Nowhere to go. Now sends it up top to Centella. Centella guarded by Panner. Dribbling to his left, now driving into the lane, to the basket, can't convert, gets his own rebound, back up and in. Boy, that's the second time we've seen Centella go in, miss a shot, get his own rebound, and go back up. Last time he got to the free throw line, this time he puts it in to give the lead back to the Duhawks. Raymond now with the ball on the left wing, guarded by Oath. Trying to take him off the dribble, into the lane, and throws it away, looking inside for Wheelie.
He's trying to do too much on that one as he thought he had Wheelie wide open, but there was a Duhawk defender in between the two.
12 minutes even now left to play. Duhawks leading by 1, 52-51. Slater with it up top, guarded by Denham. Now swings it right wing to Centella. Centella again driving into the lane on Panner. That time he traveled. And now Burnson will check in to replace Johns for the Thunder.
The one thing that Coach Harris said to Burnson when he was checking in was, you got to get a rebound. And as Andrew Johns came out, Coach Harris told Johns,
"You're doing well, but you got a rebound."
Is because you got a rebound.
Raymond now looking inside for Denham. Pass poked away out of bounds. It will stay with Wheaton.
Panner hit that three early on in this half, but he hasn't done anything else. It's been all Kent Raymond still, as Wheelie still only
inbound
has 8.
to Raymond, 3 on the way, got it! Oh my, Kent Raymond falling away with the 3 off the inbound, and Wheaton with a 2-point lead, and they will take a full timeout.
As that ball went all the way and touched the entire inside of that rim before it fell in. That gives Raymond 31 points. And with those 31 points, we would like to say that WETN is grateful for the support of local businesses like the Gobranson Insurance Agency, helping to continue live broadcasts of Wheaton Thunder Sports. Ned Gobranson brings experience and resources, and as an insurance broker, many options to help meet your insurance needs. If you would like to take a look at your insurance options, you may reach Ned at 393-6700.
Boy, what a game for Kent Raymond tonight. He struggled for the first 39 minutes last night, but ever since, he has been something else. 31 points on 11 of 17 shooting, 5 of 7 from beyond the arc, and 4 of 4 from the free throw line.
Of course, his career high is 44 points set last year against Illinois Wesleyan. His season high, I believe, is 37 points that he had. I can't remember who it was against. I think it was against Elmhurst, though.
We should have that somewhere around here.
Yeah.
With all the stat updates they've been bringing us, we've got too many papers laying around here.
We've got stat updates up the wazoo.
I can find it here if you give me a second.
Well, I'll give you a second.
All right, that sounds fair.
As we've got 11:31 to go in this game, 54-52 is the Wheaton lead as the Duhawks bring it across half court.
And a three-pointer on the way from Slater. No good. Rebound down to Burnson. And actually, Derek, I believe he had 37 twice. Once against Elmhurst and once against North Central. So 37 is Raymond's season high. Right now he's got the ball on the right wing. Swings it cross court to Panner. And he'll kick it up top to Raymond. Now free throw line Wheelie, right wing to Burnson. Burnson now left wing Panner to Raymond in the corner. Fakes the 3, now puts it on the floor. He'll pull up for 3 now. No good, as that one was a little too strong. And Centella with the rebound. Centella now working it back up for Lorus. Gives off to Slater up top. Slater driving in on Denham and goes up over him with the layup.
Too physical for Denham there as the Duhawks tie the game back up.
Too physical for Denham? That doesn't sound right.
No, that was... It was too physical of a move by the Duhawks.
No, I understood what you meant. I just thought it sounded odd. I don't think I've ever heard that said before. Wheelie with it on the right block. Gives out to Burnson. Now back into Wheelie. Now back out to Burnson. He drives in. Gives off to Panner. Panner pulls up from 15 feet. Nothing but the bottom of the net. And it's back out to a 2-point Wheaton lead. 56-54 with 10 minutes even left to play.
Back and forth game right now as Wheaton scores a basket and then Lorus does. Wheaton really needs defense right here.
Now White going inside underneath Wheelie, and he puts it in off the glass. Back tied up at 56.
Kyle White now with 17 points for the Dewhawks.
Raymond works it across the timeline for the Thunder. Carwell coming to the scores table. Burnson with the ball on the right wing now for the Thunder. Finds Denham at the free throw line. He puts the ball on the floor, going to the basket. Puts it off the glass, no good. And now a foul on the rebound as Slater grabs it. And the foul is going to go against Denham. Surprised to see that kind of a move from Denham.
Yeah,
Not exactly his bread and butter on the offensive end. And he will check out as Carwell comes into the game. John's also entering for Wheaton as Burnson will take a seat.
I thought it was a good move by Denham, a great power dribble down the left side of the lane, but
he left himself with a tough shot.
Yeah, and then he was too physical down there as he got called for the foul.
Colsey with it on the right wing, looking underneath for Ost, and he went right up over Johns for the layup. And now Lorus back in the lead, 58-56 with 9:05 to play. Pinner, right wing to Raymond. Raymond bumped by Centella, now dumps it into Wheelie on the right block. Swings it out left wing to Johns. He gives off to Panner. Panner to Raymond. He'll pull up for three. That one partially blocked. And Lorus with the rebound. And the Wheaton coaching staff thought there was hand there. I don't know. You had a better view of it than I did. What'd you think?
I thought it was hand, too.
All right. But no call. And as Owen points out, 4 fouls called on Lorus in 31 minutes and 20 seconds of basketball. Oath with the ball, now swings it right wing to Slater. Slater loses it out of bounds. They're going to say it went off Carwell.
Got an update on the Augustana game. 47-43 is the Wash U lead with 12:43 left in that one.
15 on the shot clock. Inbound to White on the left elbow. He takes it in on Wheelie to the basket with the layup. Nice move by White. And Lorus now with a 4-point lead, 60-56 with 8:20 to play. And Coach Harris will take a 30-second timeout.
And with this Wheaton timeout, we'd like to say one last time that Wheaton Thunder basketball is sponsored in part by the Gobranson Insurance Agency. As an insurance broker, Ned Gobranson seeks to provide you with insurance coverage tailored to your individual needs. Ned offers a full line of business, auto, life, and homeowner insurance and can provide a look at many different insurance companies so you can weigh many options. You may reach Ned Gobranson at 630-393-6700. So Raymond has missed a couple shots the last times down the floor for the Thunder. He's stuck at 31 points. Ben Panner has 9 for the Thunder and 8 points and 12 rebounds for Andy Wheelie. But still, you really want Panner and Wheelie to get more into this game offensively.
Absolutely. Wheaton's got to find another option besides Raymond, because when he goes cold like he has the last couple of minutes, they're left without a scoring option. Panner with the ball up top. Guarded by Slater. Now swings it left wing to Johns. Now right wing Panner. Panner working it up top. Now swings it left wing to Raymond. In the middle to Wheelie. Wheelie harassed. Now swings it out right wing. Johns wide open for three. No good off the front of the rim. And Centella with the rebound for Lorus. Johns had a good look there, but he couldn't get it to go. Centella now with it up top. Working into the lane. Now he backs it out. Gives off to Oath. Now right wing Slater looking underneath for White. Blocked by Wheelie, but a foul as Wheelie came in from behind, and White will be headed to the line to shoot 2 free throws. He is a 69% free throw shooter on the season.
Wheelie just got outmaneuvered right there as White cut up towards the top and then immediately cut back down, got a pass from his teammate, was able to go up over Wheelie, get fouled from behind.
And White knocks down the first free throw. Denham will check in to replace Carwell. You know, we saw a lot of Stephen Young last night, but we haven't seen him hardly at all tonight.
Yeah, Stephen Young had a really good game last night, but yeah, we haven't seen him.
Much different style of play that Lorus has than Lawrence did last night, though.
Yeah.
played a lot more up-tempo and didn't quite have the size that Lorus does. So White knocks down both free throws to push the Lorus lead out to 6, their largest of the half, at 62-56 with 7:30 to play. Raymond with it up top, working right off a screen from Denham, and he's fouled. Finally. Second foul call of the half on the Dewhawks. That will go against Slater, his first personal. Raymond inbounds to Panner in the right corner. Panner looking inside for Willie. He's double teamed, kicks out to Panner. Panner now driving into the lane, swings out to Johns in the left corner. He pulls up, baseline jumper. That one rattles out. Wheelie with the offensive rebound. He goes back up and is fouled. Wow, that must be what it takes. They had two guys hanging on his arms, and so he will get the foul call. Took him a little while to blow the whistles, but they got it. The foul goes against Centella. That's his first, third team foul on the Dewhawks. Wheelie at the line to shoot 2 for the Thunder. And he's nothing but air on the first as he comes up way short.
Wow. Well, I guess that's what happens when you're 23 or 33 minutes into this game and the Thunder have only gotten the line 4 times.
Second one is up and good for Wheelie. So he hits 1 out of 2, and it's down to a 5-point Lorus lead with 7:08 to play. Centella walks it across, now sends it up top to Oath, looking underneath for White. White working on Wheelie, left hand, and he puts it in off the glass.
Thunder have done nothing defensively the last 5 minutes.
And as Lorus says, they can't stop him right now. Panner with a 3 from the right wing, no good. Rebound down to Johns. Johns pulls it out. Wheaton will reset. Johns gives up top to Raymond, and he's fouled by Centella. Now they start blowing the whistle. That'll be the second on Centella, 4th team foul on the Dewhawks. You'd like to see them pick up a couple more, and Wheaton maybe getting the bonus. Those free throws were so critical for the Thunder last night as they hit 27 out of 31, and most of those down the stretch. As Lorus will take a full timeout. They lead at 64-57 with 6:32 to play.
Another update on the Augustana game. WashU still leads by 4, 49-45, 10.5 minutes to go in that one. Also, as far as the Illinois Wesleyan women's basketball team is concerned, they are trailing by 23 points against Wisconsin Whitewater with 13:50 to go in that one. The Thunder have gone cold shooting the ball the last 5 minutes, and they haven't been able to do anything defensively either, as Kyle White now has 23 points for the Dewhawks. Andy Wheelie, 9 points and 13 rebounds. Ben Panner still stuck at 9 points on 4 of 10 shooting. Thunder really need Kent Raymond to step it back up, as he's been the only one to really do anything offensively tonight. 31 points for him.
They need Panner and Wheelie to step up, because it's a lot easier to shut down Raymond or just let him be the only one to hurt you when they're not doing anything on the offensive end.
And the Thunder really need to lock it down defensively, too.
Absolutely. White has just been tearing them to pieces these last few possessions, getting all sorts of good looks inside.
Still got 6.5 minutes, though.
Wheaton trails by 7. Raymond with it up top for the Thunder, guarded by Centella, working right off a screen from Denham. Now he'll pull up for 3, no good. And the rebound, last touch by Denham, and out of bounds. And it will be Lorus basketball. So Raymond has gone cold here these last few minutes, and Wheaton struggling to score. Centella pushes it across for Lorus, looking to match their largest lead of the game. They go inside to White again. He sends it out to Oath. Now inside Slater. Slater runs into Denham. Now puts it up and in off the glass. And Lorus ties their largest lead of the game at 66-57 with 6:01 left to play.
Phil Denham will have a little equipment adjustment here as he's trying to tighten his knee brace that's on his right leg. Oh, boy. Thunder need to stop the bleeding here, as Lorus has gone on a huge run.
Johns with it on the left wing, up top to Painter. Now we've got a foul away from the ball, and it's going to go against Centella again. They finally have started to start calling that, as the Lorus defenders have been harassing Raymond and holding on to him, slapping his arms away from the ball all night, and now they're starting to call it, and Centella's picked up 3 quick ones. 5 team fouls for the Dewhawks. Raymond gets it in up top to Johns. He gives off to Painter. Painter swings it left wing to Raymond. Raymond driving baseline, puts up a runner, and he gets it to fall. So Raymond ends the drought. He's got 33, and it's down to a 7-point Lorus lead with 5:37 left to play. Centella with it right wing, guarded by Painter. He gives off to Oath. Oath now up top to Centella. Centella gives off to Slater on the left wing. Now he swings it over to Colsey in the corner. Colsey up top to Centella. Centella works into the lane, now kicks out to Slater for 3. No good. Rebound down to Raymond. Raymond now looking to run. In transition, finds Wheatley underneath for the layup. Oh, nice pass by Kent Raymond. And now Johns with the steal off the inbound, swings it out to Painter in the right wing for 3. Oh, no good. Oh, and the foul on Oath going over the back. And I was going to say they better call that one, as Johns had great position underneath. And that's the 16th foul on the Dewhawks. What awareness by Andrew Johns after the big